Hi everyone, my name is Robert Simone, and I will be basing this presentation off a new service that Uber Eats is offering. So just a quick overview on what Uber Eats' new service is. I read an article titled Uber Eats launches delivery alternative with new pickup feature from USA Today, and this was written in middle of October, when the new service launched worldwide. Just to look at what Uber Eats does, their old service, or what they're known for, is allowing customers or users to go on their app or go online and order food from certain restaurants and pay a delivery fee for someone else that is willing to go drive and pick up the food for you for a small delivery fee. Usually depends on how far you go or how far you are from that restaurant. And the new service is catering to people that don't like to really wait in the lines to go pick up their food, but also don't want to pay the delivery fee. So customers can now order food on the app and walk right in there without having to wait in a potentially long line, and save time and also save money from the delivery fees that they would be paying. Okay, so the first concept I'm going to be looking at is personal factor marketing. And this is where companies look at different personalities, personalization options, to overall lifestyles of their different customers and try to reach or make their product available for any of those lifestyles. So obviously with different services, you can't reach every target group or target market, but the more that you can reach, the better you'll do in your service and the better you'll do marketing your product and selling it. So Uber Eats is just trying to reach as many different lifestyles or preferences that each customer has with the service. And like I said, having a service for every preference or as many as possible will definitely sell your product a lot better. And customers' issues being solved with this service is definitely a big point that they're trying to sell. A lot of people didn't like to pay the delivery fees or didn't like to wait in the lines when ordering food. So with this new service, Uber Eats is able to cater to a new group of people and will definitely pull in new customers, especially with the past success that they've had. Okay, so the second concept I'm going to go over is the importance of brand equity. And brand equity is basically the trust and overall reputation that your brand has. So the more sales you do, the more customer service you represent for the company, or the more good things said about your company, the better the brand equity. And it comes with a lot of advantages, especially when launching a new service like this. And Uber Eats, they've been around since 2014, I believe, and they've had all those years to build up their brand equity, and it has overall been pretty good. Mostly heard only good things about Uber Eats, and especially in a service or an app that's on the rise, in terms of like food delivery services and people not wanting to go get the food themselves, and they're willing to use apps like these in order to bypass anything in terms of that. Having a good brand equity will draw new people to your company. And people want to try out Uber Eats just because if they want to use a service like this, Uber Eats will more than likely be the first name that comes up. And if they haven't used anything like this before, they'll probably float to the company that has the best reputation in terms of food delivering services or food pickup services. Because overall, they'll feel safe and knowing that if they haven't used this before but they want to give it a try, they can trust Uber Eats. And especially, like I said, new customers who haven't used a service like this before are more than likely to go to the top brands in terms of brand equity to try out these services. And although Uber Eats does have competitors who, which I read about in the article, have had this service around for a couple years already, um, just having the word Uber in their name, especially from like Uber ride services, just that alone will bring new customers over to them, which is very valuable in terms of marketing and trying to sell a service. Okay, the third concept I'll be going over is new offerings in terms of companies coming up with new offerings and how important that is in any company. So changing things up in terms of sales and marketing is always a good thing, or more than likely a good thing, if you're reaching the right niches and the right target markets that are asking for these things. And this has been a service that people have been asking for Uber Eats for years, so they knew they had to do something. They had to jump on this trend quick, and that's what they did. Just keeping things fresh and diversifying services never hurts. Like I said, reaching new markets and bringing in new customers can only lead to more sales, better marketing, and overall better business. And another new offer that's coming along with the service is partnership with a company called Jump. If you've ever been in like a big city, it's like the scooters or bikes that you can rent out on the sidewalks. And Uber Eats is partnering with them. They're giving discounts on those services. So if a customer doesn't have a car, but they still want to use this pickup service and they don't want to walk, they can rent out one of these bikes or scooters and save time, obviously save energy, and they're still getting good value out of it, which is always important in terms of offerings in like services and marketing. And overall, these new offerings will not only bring in new customers, but those new customers might talk about this, spread the word, and get people from other markets or people that were using other services before over to Uber Eats if this is reaching what they're looking for and in terms of what they want and their benefits or what they value. Overall, Uber Eats is a delivery service or pickup for food, and they focused, or at least what they're doing right now, focuses on many of the concepts we've discussed in this class, mainly just offering a new service, reaching new clientele, new markets that will lead to new customers and overall better business and marketing sales. And the future of the food delivery service is on the trend, and they're coming in at the perfect time, knowing that customers will use this. And with their name, brand equity, they'll definitely have a new target group and group of customers that will use their services regularly, for sure.